Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on our channel for Cloud series. We are going to study for AWS Solution Architect Associate exam. And if anyone has any doubts about anything that we are going to discuss up in this video, then please let me know in the comment section along with the timestamp. So it will be very specific for me. So without any further delay, let's get started. So first question will be like why you should study for AWS, because there are many cloud platforms available, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, and why specific AWS we should study even if you are a fresher or a working professional. So why you should go for a AWS exam? Main benefit is like in the real world, AWS more projects than any other cloud service provider at the present. Like as you can see, this is a Gartner research graph. So this is known as Magic Quadrant, and this is very popular among all the cloud service provider. So as you can see, this Amazon Web Service is way ahead of the Microsoft and the Google. In fact, AWS account for around 40 to 50% of the market share, and Microsoft with only 20 to 30% at the second number. And if you look at this ability to execute, so Amazon Web Services instead of just creating the vision, they are actually able to execute their services in the real world. So, and that's why companies prefer to go with the Amazon Web Services compared to Microsoft Azure. However, I must say that Microsoft is also really catching up, especially with this AI and ChatGPT evolution, but it is way far behind compared to what Amazon Web Services. And this graph also help us to see like what are the other cloud service providers. Amazon Web Services, Microsoft, Google. So these are the three market leaders. And apart from this, we have Alibaba Cloud, Oracle Cloud, IBM, Tencent, Hawaii Cloud. So these are the major cloud service providers. So it can be asked in any interview process as well, like what are the cloud service provider? Even they ask simply the name, even if you haven't worked it, that you know about this or not. So it will be good to know like all these names. So you can say this is a very recent June 2022 latest research. And in fact, it has total 200 fully featured services and more than that as of now. These services are putting at really attracting those customers and more and more projects are coming for AWS. So for as an individual and working professional, I want to learn that technology which is has real world applications and it has more projects in the real world. They are leading since last 12 years consecutively. There is no competition at all to the Amazon Web Service. Anamika, are you able to understand?
Yes, yeah, I was able to understand basically what you said was that AWS at present has more opportunities and it's in trend. So that's why we have more projects for that. That is why AWS is in more trend as compared to its competitors.
Right, right. And that's the reason we should go for AWS compared to other cloud service provider. So, and another question comes when we are looking for this specifically solution architect exam, like why should we go for this solution architect associate exam? Especially fresher have this doubt when they see that there is a cloud practitioner foundational, which is a more basic certification. Then why we should go for a like a higher level solution architect associate exam? So the basic is thing is like in the real world, this foundational certificate has like zero value. I because I have been part of like I have taken hundreds of interview for cloud and every team I work with mention that associate level certification is the minimum criteria in their job description, because we people which already working on this cloud field, we know that this foundational certificate is just a definition level certificate and did not check for the practical knowledge of AWS. They say like that might be very difficult for them to do it. So for that, I must say like even I did it and I was not even from a CS background. And if I did it, I'm 100% sure that anyone who is watching this video, like I have 100% faith that all can do it, even if you have zero knowledge. So that is the main benefit of this solution architect exam, that even if you have zero cloud knowledge, you can start with this certification. and this has a very like good market value and a good reputation. AWS certification has a very good reputation in the market in terms of their certification. Many people ask me why my resume is not selected. I have more knowledge than other guys. I have more skills than other. Then why my resume is not getting shortlisted? So basic reason is that recruiters basically search according to the keywords, and that keyword is like this AWS certified solution architect or AWS certified at the associate level. So that really give an significant edge over others. By doing this certification, this really helps you in real world implication of like in your job search or even promotions as well. Because now organizations are really pushing hard everyone to do this AWS certification. Like even if you are a simply developer or a Java developer or any Python developer, organization right now also pushing, and if they are not forcing you right now, I'm 100% sure they will push you forward in upcoming time. Another question may come mind, like there are other associate level certification as well. Like why not go for a developer associate, or why not go for a SysOps administrator, and like AWS launches a new associate level exam as well, data engineering. So it currently in a beta version. But like people ask me, why go for solution architect? Why not for other associate? If like associate, we can go for directly and they have a real world value. Basically, as a solution architect, we have to design solutions which contains all the AWS services. So that gives you a broad idea of about all the areas of AWS, which includes like multiple areas about compute, networking, and everything which we are going to talk about in few minutes. So you will understand the business requirement as well. So that gives you a very wide perspective, and you will know after that like which path you are going to take. You want to go into data analytics, you want to go into dedicated solution architect, you want to go into application development. So that really, or you want to go into DevOps. So that really going to clear your mind and shift your focus into one direction, because that incorporates all areas of the AWS. That's why I prefer solution architect associate exam over any other associate exam. So I hope by now you will be clear like why should we go for AWS and specifically for the solution architect associate exam.
Yeah, Kaustubh, it was quite informative.
So now let's more understand about this exam. So the format of this exam is totally fully MCQ, and some questions might be of a multi-response question. Means like you might see five options in your answer, and all five can be correct, or two or three might be correct. That can be a possibility. So you have to be aware of how not only single answer can be correct, like multiple answers can be correct, and they are really testing their knowledge using that. We already discussed this is a associate level exam. So like how can you give this exam? First thing is you can go to Pearson View testing center. So Pearson View is a third party vendor who is conducting this AWS certification exam. So you can do that, or you can simply sit at home and give using online proctored exam. But make sure you don't cheat at all, because I have seen even after you have become certified, you get the certification, they have revoked it. If you are use, they found it any suspicious in their video, they constantly record it and they seriously check about it. So I recommend you don't do anything stupid while giving the exam. So there are total like 65 question you are going to face in this exam.
Okay, okay. So, is there any negative marking over here?
So like there is no negative marking, and I recommend everyone to at least, even like there are 5 minutes, just select whatever answer you feel. Don't like left any answer, because there is literally no negative marking into this. And another thing about this, even there are 65 questions you are going to face, but your marks will be calculated based on only 50 questions. The thing is, there will be 15 unscored questions, which are not going to affect your score. And AWS put those 15 questions only, like they see like how they are impacting the users for their like analysis purposes only. They just collect information about performance on these unscored questions to like evaluate this question for the future use as a scored question. But they are not going to impact your score. But the thing is, those 15 question you cannot identify it. Like this question is unscored one or this question is scored one. So you literally have zero idea about it. So I suggest you take every question seriously. But the thing is, like your marks will be calculated based on only 50 questions only. Okay. And
So is the questions are getting repeated every year or it's different?
it is different. Some are repeated as well. Means like not at all exactly same repeated, but like language wise it will be same, but concept wise they will be similar. So yeah, I must say like previous questions or quite they are quite helpful, and we are going to do that in this series. So definitely those questions help. The sample questions which you found on this, that would help. But like if simply you are going to do it and not understanding the concept, that I'm sure that is not going to help you. And so I recommend that everyone should like genuinely do it, and it is very easy. I'm 100% confident that anybody can pass it. Just they have to put like 2 months. That is maximum if you are putting giving just 20 minutes a day. If they you are like putting your whole dedication to this exam, then there is no need to worry. You can just simply do it in 30-40 days will be enough for preparation of this exam. Is it clear, Namika?
Yeah, it's clear.
So you will get 130 minutes to solve it. Around two hours of time you will get. 10 minutes is for some like reading the rules and everything. So around 2 hours of time you will get. And so this will be of 1,000 marks, and you have to get the minimum 720 marks out of it. So it is a very high demanding certification. I have seen people who got around like 700 or 650, like one question make a difference. So I suggest you put full focus on every question, and 2 hours will be very sufficient time to give you this exam. But don't waste much time on a question. I would definitely recommend it. Just first go through every question. There might be very simple questions as well. Like you just see and you know the answer, but some might take time. So I suggest you first go through all the questions like till the end, then come back and you can mark accordingly and just start doing it. So it's going to cost you around 150 US dollars. So if you are in MNC, I'm sure that your MNC provide these vouchers to do this exam. But if you are doing audio in person, then I suggest you to subscribe my channel, and you will regularly get an update about the discount vouchers regarding this AWS certification exam. This exam is offered into multiple languages. You can see all are mentioned here. So you can choose according to your need. This exam is consists of 4 domains. Basically, solution architect, as the name is clear, which means you have to design something. First domain is designing secure architecture, which is contains of 30% of total exam. Another domain is design resilient architecture, which consists of 26% of the total exam weightage, and then high performing architecture and cost optimized architecture. In real world also, like this is the criteria you have when you become a solution architect. You have to put like more weightage towards the security, but in real world, we after security we give more weightage to this cost compared to like this resilient and high performance, because cost matters a lot for the any project or any client. Cost really matter in the real world. Then we check for the resiliency and the high performance.
So, Kaustubh, out of this four domains, which
Mhm.
one is easier to score marks over this? Like, since you have a lot of expertise in this field, so which one would you recommend that we should take it up uh, more meticulously and prepare for that domain specifically?
So the thing is like it is written in their exam guide that they have 4 domains. But when you are giving the real exam, you won't see these domain and they have criteria like these questions are in this domain, these questions are in this domain. So it will be widespread across 50, 65 questions. Okay.
Okay.
That's all in this video. For next video, click here, and for full playlist, click here.